Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Coach David Woods, from Darby, Iowa. It's a pretty exciting time here at Dallas Center Grimes, as Woods has officially taken the reins as the new head coach. And let me tell you, we're not just stepping into a new chapter, we're stepping into a whole new era of football. We've got a massive undertaking ahead of us, bringing 15 schools into the Mountain West Conference. That's right, we're talking DCG. Waukee Warriors, Waukee Northwest Wolves, Onkini Hawks, Johnston Dragons, Newton Cardinals, Fort Dodge Dodgers, Iowa City West Trojans, Southeast Polk Rams, Urbandale Jayhawks, Marshalltown Bobcats, Chariton Chargers, Indianola Indians, Norwalk Warriors, and Knoxville Panthers. And to top it all off, we're welcoming Missouri State Bears into the conference as well. It's going to be a fierce competition, and I can't wait to see how our team stacks up. Leading the charge for DCG is our talented junior quarterback, Chase Enyel. He's got a cannon for an arm and the smarts to make the right plays. Alongside him, we've got Jalen Means, a force to be reckoned with on the edge, and Kareem Culliver, our rock-solid free safety, ready to shut down any offense. This week, we're kicking off our season with a non-conference game at home against Georgia State. It's our first test, our first chance to show everyone what we're made of. We're going to leave it all on the field, play with heart, and fight for every yard. This is more than just a game. It's about building something special, about proving that hard work and dedication pay off. I'm incredibly proud of this team and the journey we're on. Thanks for tuning in and supporting us. We appreciate you being here.
Summer is finally over and we're about to start the season. He'll bring it out. It's Braswell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Panthers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All right, let's get it. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Brown wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurts. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talk to the
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out.
There he goes. 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. That get close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline for your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They'll go right back to it. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Simmons. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Poe. A 6-yard pickup that leaves it.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the running back. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win and can...
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know.
I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know. Field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 10 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Poe. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Fearless tackle. Still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives in between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Wiles. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. The sure hands, it's Wiles. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. Out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Here we go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Overton. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
22 water. 22 water.
On the move. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. As It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
I know this offense possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They try to get it outside on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's reeled in. It's Riles. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Nice move to keep running. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Brown will throw it. The short hands, it's Robinson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They feed him again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now on first down from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Poe. Quick spin on the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The run from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18.
Military stunt.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Oh, the ball squirts out near their own goal line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turn. And the offense funds it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Poe. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So here we are. And this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, they're after him! And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. All the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down there. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Powers forward. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. He's going for the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction. And they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
As you scored a touchdown, you've made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, when you've had the day at this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.